Okay, so we're going to go ahead and shoot this video on my iPhone here and make sure we're getting good lineups into our daily lineups here, and just enter one that we can find really quick. This is fine. I'm going to go ahead and enter a quarterback who's highly ranked this week. Good matchup, Jameis Winston. A receiver to put him with. That's going to stack Evans. And I'm also going to add his tight end in there. Just going to enter all these in real quick and explain why I'm doing some of these moves. Where's Braid? Right there he is. I'm going to enter one high-risk, high-reward player here right now. It's going to be Jordan Howard versus the Minnesota defense, which not many people are picking. He's going to have low ownership, which is going to increase our chances in a tournament. I'm going to enter another player here who's a really high safe bet to be able to score a lot of points, as he has been doing per his game scored so far. I'm also going to enter Chris Hogan. Rob Gronkowski is hurt. Brady will have to lean on him. I'm also going to enter Adam Thielen. And my kicker and defense I already had picked out here with the Browns. Rounding that out to where we even have some extra to spend if we want, 500. So how I came to a lot of this was that I used this calculator here that I'm just going to explain as quickly as possible, in that way that it makes sense. So what I did was I took Jordan Howard and I calculated the risk, because this is a standard deviation calculator that you can find on calculator.net, or just Google standard deviation calculator. So these are his averages here, from 13.3 to 14.1. He had one that was less than a point, fantasy point per game so far this year. In calculating that, what you'll see here is there's a standard mean or average of 14.25. What you do is you take the sample standard deviation here at the top result of 11.53 and you divide it by 14.5. What that brings you is 0.81. Now anything above about 0.6 means higher risk, because at times, as we see with the results, he may have a stinker, but he may have a very high resulting game, such as his in week 3, 28.9 fantasy points, which of course could have won you your competition that particular week. So that's why I inserted him for this week. Now I'm going to take a look at my position optimizer to show you as well how. Well, let's first go to studs for the week. Now, in some players, you can choose either a tournament with these high risk, high rewards players and have to use some of those, or in cash games, obviously, if you're doing like 50-50 matchups, as you may know on FanDuel, that these you don't have to take such risk. You just want to take players that are consistently scoring good amount of points. It doesn't mean that they don't have high upside, but it just means that they're low risk, proven players that will get you a certain amount of X amount of points, maybe 10 points per game or something in that range. So as you can see here, I chose Winston with the best matchup versus the New England that's going on tonight. It's about right now 7:21 p.m. in fact. As we found out, Gronk is not playing. Chris Hogan was inserted. He ranks very highly and very well according to the coefficient variable, the calculations that I have, that he also makes a good flex player as we inserted him into our lineup. Also on down the list here, we picked out, and we'll see the results of this, of course, if you're watching this after Sunday, or even after Thursday night, you'll see that some of the players playing that night, as of tonight, is going to maybe have a good game or a bad game. We'll see. Adam Thielen was inserted into that lineup at only 6,600 to save some value, and he is also a good what I call flex or a fantasy tournament play. So that's why we played him as well. As well as Gurley. Gurley's an excellent player to put at any point in time for any matchup. A lot of people are going to be playing him, but he'll have a high ownership. So this will be offset though by Jordan Howard's low ownership, but still potential to have a really big and good game. And as we can see there, rounding that out, that lineup with Mike Evans, which is high risk, but not high risk, but high reward. So that also solidifies our lineup. So this is how I build a lineup, specifically using the optimizer and the calculator. Just two tools that I use to do so. That was a draft dashboard, but you can go ahead and head to it through my page. That will give you a free download report on more specifics on how to do this type or other types of lineup insertion for best quality results in your contests, that will be at DFS, as in Daily Fantasy Sports Free Report.com. That was DFSFreereport.com. Thanks for watching now.